Here to join us and talk a little bit more about Saildrones is the Director of Mission Management, Julia Paxton. Julia, will you tell me a little bit more about what a Saildrone is?
So Saildrone is a company based out here in Alameda, California, and we build and operate autonomous uncrewed surface vehicles for the purpose of collecting oceanographic data. And quite a lot of buzz recently about our recent mission to sail out into the Atlantic and sail our vehicles into hurricanes.
What type of data do y'all collect, and what are you hoping for with all of the data that you do collect with this next mission?
We collect data that's essentially targeted for the air-sea interface. So wind speed, wind direction, wave height, wave period, barometric pressure are among some sea surface temperature. And also we profile, with these specific vehicles for the hurricane mission, we profile oceanographic currents down to 100 meters. And the goal of this particular mission is to really understand what is happening in the time period before a tropical storm or hurricane arrives in a particular area. And the storm goes through this period of rapid intensification, it's called. And it's really kind of a lightly understood time period and why these massive storms gain so much intensity and so much strength really quickly. And so that's what we're targeting.
Y'all used your equipment into previous missions, and I believe it was Hurricane Franklin. Will you tell me about some of the data that you got from then and what you're going to apply it to in this upcoming mission?
During Hurricane Franklin, we actually had several vehicles pass through the storm at various stages as it's gaining strength. And some of them, I think, saw wind speeds upwards of 80 knots. And so every time, this is not the first year that Saildrone has been out on the water sailing into hurricanes. Partnership with NOAA. It's actually our third year participating in the effort. And every storm that we sail through, we learn a little bit more about how better to position the vehicles, how better to approach them. And we're actually able to put that knowledge that we gathered and kind of helped refine during Hurricane Franklin into Hurricane Lee that we have some vehicles that are inside of right now.
So will you tell me one more time about the importance of going into Hurricane Lee and what you're hoping to get out of this process?
Absolutely. The importance is really, even though there's probably not a human on this planet who isn't aware of some severe tropical storms, hurricanes, typhoons, and the impact that they have on human life and the loss of property. The storms really there's still a lot we have to learn about the storms and about how they generate and about the energy that they pick up as they're moving across the ocean, and to hopefully contribute some information in real time as well. And I think you might, if you're looking at the National Hurricane Center, some of their public advisories, you might actually see some of our vehicles' data be reported in real time and actually included in those advisories.
Oh, it's super interesting and super cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us here, Julia. I'm excited about all the imagery and all of the data that comes in out of this.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me, Lauren.
Thank you.